Tapos na kayo party time. Hindi pa. Hindi pa. Auto fail to pagkasa. Nangyaka ka, LMC. Hindi naman lag, no? Magandang gabi, pare. Lucian 45, Javes, Sebede. Yan, thank you sa mga nagla-like. JJ, Pinyami, It's Not You. Good evening, pare. Busy ako, Tom. Offline muna NC pilot ko sa 302. Bakit? May lakad ka bukas. Tama yan, pare. Social life muna bago night cruise. Nakakapag-masarta 5 ka pa, LMC. Lapit mo talaga, boss. Mahal na kaya ng ticket dyan. Galing kami sa labas, hindi na ako nagpalit para mabilis. Para live agad. Ano lang naman ako, medyo short live lang ako ngayon. Sarap matulog ngayon, lamig. Bawi kayo ng tulog. Oo, nabibili na yan talaga. Dami akong ganyan, collection ko yan eh. Favorite ko kasi yan eh. Hindi, alam ko kasi magmamahal. Nireserve ko na sarili ko. Mas masarap may kaya. Oy, Tito Woods, kamusta pare? Kamusta naman kayo? Yan guys, palike naman ng stream sa mga bagong pasok dyan. Simpleng like lang pare, napalaking tulong yan sa live stream. Thank you so much sa mga nagla-like. Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat. Okay, grinding ulit tayo ngayon. Tuloy natin yung pag-grind. Hirap ng buhay sa Pilipinas, no? Nakakawa yung iba. Dati bang iba dati, wawalisin mo lang yung lupa, sa'yo na. Pwede mo nang tayuan ng bahay, pati tuluan mo na ngayon. Tingin na. Kahit maglinis ka ng CR dyan, minimum ka pa rin. Hindi ka makabili ng lupa mo. Boss Dutch, alay or alay? Inalay ko pare. Inalay ko siya men. Hirap ng buhay sa Pilipinas. Congrats sa Tito Helm. Ay, nakita mo pala yun. Pare, huwag kang maingay, pare. Huwag kang maingay. Tier 2 ba yun? Hindi ata tier 2 yun. Tier 1 lang ata yun. T1 lang yun, boss. Ano, mali ba ako ng benta? T1 lang ata yun eh. Accuracy 1. Ito lang, ay. Ito lang yun eh. T1 lang. Kapsi, magandang gabi sa'yo, pare. Takay na, ang lupit mo mag-command. Kapsi, ikaw ba nagko-command na dyan? Good job sa'yo, pare, ha. Real talk. Good job sa'yo, men. Onbanwa. Swerte mo talaga sa loots, boss Dodge. Di nga eh. Tama lang yan, pare. Good job naman yung ano mo. Tayo ko lang. PBE damage reduction. Pangit din pala. Magandang gabi sa inyo guys. Kamusta naman kayo? Sa akin namin, mga ibang topic lang, no? Pero wala, kausap ko yung tropa. Tangina, parang napakahirap. Hindi ko rin masabi. Pero piling ko napakahirap talaga ng buhay sa Pilipinas, pare. Tangina, pinapaalis na sila doon sa ano nila. Sa kanilang tinutuluyan. Samantalang dati, nung mga panahon ng mga lolo natin, tangina, pag winalisan nila yung ano, kanila eh. Ngayon, ibang-iba. Ang hirap mamuhay ngayon. Hirap mahalin ng Pilipinas. Yung mga nagsasabing piliin mo ang Pilipinas dyan sa social media, taka na puro promotor ng sugal yun eh. Hindi naman lahat. Pero yung mga ibang mga nagte-trending doon. Pre, need mo dyan speed hack para mabilis. Min, ayoko kasing ano eh. Totoo lang, kung wala akong pakialam sa Night CROWS, tangin na, isa ako sa may kisira sa Night CROWS eh. Pero tayo naman, ngayon lang ulit talaga ako na addict ng sobra. Ngayon lang kami ulit nagkaroon ng bonding ng partner ko na pares kami nilalaro. Ngayon lang ulit. Oh, real talk yun pare. Lagyan mo na background doon siya pa nagkakwento. Wala, hindi naman siya, ayoko ng ano, baka nanonood na kaya naman. Nabanggit ko lang din kasi ano siya eh, sad reality siya sa Pilipinas. Piliin mo ang Pilipinas, tapos tinuturo mo yung Pilipinong maubo sa sugal. Alam nyo paano kayo mananalo sa scatter? Mag livestream kayo, min. Yun lang yung way na yayaman kayo sa pag-scatter. Pag hindi kayo talaga nag livestream, yung scatter nyo, min, talagang squatter ang lagay nyo dyan. Anong MQ mo na? Doon pa rin? Doon pa rin crits? 39 boss pa rin pare. Pwede ko ba laruin ngayon? Mag-ano kami, magpa-party dungeon kami ni Margarita mamaya, ni Margo. May buffs pag naka-livestream. Ako, alam ko, konti lang naniniwala dito, no? Sa livestream natin na legit na nananalo sila. Alam ko, alam nyo yun eh. Ba't ubos lagi yung mana mo? Pag hindi ako naka-skip, yan, maunti-unti yan, makaka-regen na ako yan. Tsaka isa dito masakit sa mana yung bash eh. Pag tinanggal ko yan, makaka-recover yan. Sakit sa mana yung bash. Gato gawin mo, Sals. Suggestion ko dyan ha. Regarding sa armor, T1 muna, T1. Tapos magtira ka ng kahit anong isa, na green muna. Rekta mo ng tier 2. Pero kung sobrang dami mong pera, tier 2 mo na lahat, pare. Oo, totoo yan. It's not you. Hindi, may nananalo sa sugal. Yung bangka, pare. Laging bangka. Negosyo yan eh. Walang bihirang-bihira yung negosyo na palog eh. Si Big Boy Cheng, yun ang tingin ko legit. Eh, naka-recover na yung mana ko. Feeling ko yun ang legit kasi parang stockholder siya doon sa pinaglalaroan niya eh. Nag-scatter ka nga, inantok na ako. Inantok na ako, nag-scatter ka ba pare? Pero parang hirap talaga manalo dyan. Napakababa ng chance mong manalo dyan. Yung percentage na na yumayaman dahil sa sugal. Pero natatempt din talaga ako dyan. Totoo lang, natatempt din ako dyan. Natatempt din ako mag-ano dyan na sa sugal. Ano, sobrang laki naman kasi talaga ng offer, pare. Tapos, ano, hindi mo naman kailangan isugal yung totoo mong pera. Oo, LMC. Oo, nakita ko yung diskarte mo doon, CBD. Ganda rin yung diskarte mo doon. 30 pesos. Tayo na, mas sayang pa yung kuryente ko dyan. Magkano kuryente nyo, pare? Magkano kuryente nyo ngayon? Takina kuryente namin, 8,000. 8,100 something. Ay na, grabe yung kuryente namin. 9.5 po dyan. Ang daya rin kasi ng Meralco, no? Sa totoo lang, ang daya nila. Mas mura pa kuryente ko dito. Mura daw talaga dyan, Crits. Babalitaan ko nga rin sa ibang bansa. Parang, ano kasi sa ibang bansa eh, parang regulate, hindi, ano, paano ba sabihin? Regulated siya ng gobyerno. So, hindi siya private company. 65 euro, around 4K. Ano ba? 4K for 1 pesos. Mura, no? Considering na grabe ka mag-gadget. Hindi, ang ano kasi dyan, talagang kung papansin ninyo, kapag summer, kung kailan mataas yung konsumo, dun din tumataas yung singil sa kuryente. Oo, totoo yan, Bon Valdez. Yun nga, parehas tayong sinabi. Pag alam nila mataas yung konsumo ngayon, tataas pa nila lalo yung multiplier nila. Para yung masingil nila mas malaki. Justifiable ba yon? Sa perspective ko, kasi nakaka-handle ako ng mga generator. Totoo yon, tataas yung mga maintenance cost nyo dyan. Pero sa perspective kasi ng normal na tao, hindi nila na-explain yun eh. Pero hindi pa rin, ano siya, kumbaga may, ano siya, may konting, para sa akin, hindi makatarungan. Kasi sa time na maulan, alam mo yun, sa time na maulan, although nagbababa sila, mukha lang bumababa yun, pare. Kasi galing sa mataas, galing sa summer. Oo, mataas kasi demand eh. Totoo yan eh. Totoo yan. Sa solar naman, pag nag-invest ka, ano yan eh. Tawag dito, yung tawag sa sword na parehas yung talim. Tawag dito. Basta parang ano siya, hindi ka talaga win, hindi ka talaga panalo lagi. Possible yon kasi yung initial cost niyan sobrang mahal eh. Initial cost ng ano, double edge parang ganyan. Ano siya, unang-una, ang mahal nung ano, ang mahal nung initial cost niyan. Pangalawa, hindi mo naman sure kung kasi sinasabi nila babayaran ka na Meralco. Hindi kasi totoo yun eh, minus lang nila yun eh. Initial cost nga ng taas, pero kung naabutan nyo yung mga promo na simula niyan, masabi ko lang, paldo na kayo pare. Solar, oo, totoo, paluwal ka muna, min. Yan ang totoo dyan. Solar equals paluwal ka muna. Tangin na 10k USD. Para mo makapulot dyan ng mga 5,000 na ano, na higher seal. Di mo kasi pasasawing panalo ka pag nag-solar ka eh. Possible talo ka pa dun eh. Sa Ilocos mababasingin ng kuryente. Kasi may ano dyan eh, may renewable dyan eh. Solar walang brownout. Totoo yan, totoo yan. Pero ano yan eh, limited kasi yung pwede mong buksan dyan. Kumbaga, depende sa ano mo, sa battery mo, Chris. Yung storage mo ng electricity. Kung sobrang laki. Pero sobrang liit, mamimili ka din talaga ng bubuksan mo. Yung savings after 5 years, yes. Pero, yung warranty kasi eh. Yung warranty ang iisipin mo dyan. Totoo, hindi. Nagtitrip talaga yan, XDME. Kaya nga sinabi ko, ano talaga yan. May mili ka ng bubuksan mo dyan. Depende kasi sa capacity mo yun. Ngayon, makakatipid kayo, naulan. Sa solar, boss, para sa akin, panalo. Hindi ko rin kasi masabi. May oo, siguro. Pero hindi ko pa natatry. Pero pag tinignan mo, parang talo ka talaga sa initial cost eh. Tapos yung warranty kasi. Dudge mag-yosi ka rin plus kape. Pasa ako dyan, boss. Never pa ako nakapag-yosi sa buong buhay. Kape, pwede pa. Kandila tapos PC lang bukas kahit magdamag ka sa PC. Tapos natumba sa'yo yung kandila, no? Tangina mo, Jabez! Pauso ka kasi eh. Tangina mo, Jabez. Tangina magkakandila ka pa. Maliwanag naman yung ano eh. Hindi, yung solar kasi men, kung ima-minus talaga, okay, kung naipakabit nyo siya as pumapasok, kasi parang dalawa yung klase ng ano eh, dalawa yung klase ng possible ng solar eh. Pwedeng solar, kunyari for example, solar to Solar to. Ang alam ko pare i-correct nyo na lang ako, pwede naman na magpa-correct. Dalawang klase kasi yan. Yung isa, yung alam ko, solar papunta sa storage. For example, ito yung storage mo, battery, ganyan. Papunta sa appliances mo, okay? Ito yung isa kong alam. Ngayon, meron daw ganito, hindi ko pa sure kasi matagal na akong medyo walang update dito. Okay. Once na ma-detect dito, meron niyang indicator dito yata, something dito. Ano na, naka-series naman yan eh. Pag na-detect niya puno to, papasok na papunta sa Meralco. Sa Meralco line. Meralco. Di ko sure Meralco. Kung ganito kayo, medyo panalo kayo dyan. Pero kung dito, limited lang yung ano nyo, hindi rin kayo makakatipid eh. X kayo dyan. Ngayon, kung madidetect na puno na to, papasok kayo Meralco, tapos ima-minus na lang. For example, 1,000, minus 1,000, minus 1,000. Okay to. Kung ganito setup nyo. Pare, miss na namin chess mo. Okay, hindi na ako nakapag-chess, pare. Uy, si Akira Snakey nandito na naman. Parte tayo, Akira. On grid. Tangay na, maraming engineering dito Tingin nyo pare, lilupit nyo Saludo sa inyo pare, kahit ang liliit ng sahod natin. Tatalino nyo pa rin. Real talk pare. Sad to say pero sad reality. Hindi. Ano yan, Gabsi? Ano siya? Ano ba tawag dito? Ano ba yun? Parang haka-haka, ganun. Hindi ka babayaran, ima-minus lang siya sa mga next bill mo. Maganda kasi pakinggan yung ano eh. Maganda yung pakinggan na sinasabing babayaran ng ano Meralco. Pero totoo doon, ima-minus lang sa'yo doon. Anong course mo? Mechanical. Legit yung sa Meralco ni showcase yan kay Slater Young. Talaga? Baka kasi sikat si Slater Young. Meron kasing hindi talaga min eh. Setup ka nag-install ako niyang scholar sa may... Talaga? Totoo CBD? Tangina, kaya pala paldo-paldo ka Mababa ba sahod ng engineering? Itutuloy ko ba ang pagiging electrical engineer ko? Ituloy mo yan, pero wag mo na lang buksan yung payslip mo. Yun na lang masabi ko pare. Wag mo na lang buksan yung payslip mo. Daw na nanakot Ituloy nyo men. Tapos pagdating nyo nagtatrabaho, ay tangina, tama na naman si Dudge. Ganon, balikan nyo ako dito. Lagi naman na naka-live eh. Tignan nyo yung una nyo sahod pare. Pilim-pili yung mga tao unless magtatap ka sa board. Hello Wards. Okay lang Wards. Ito, nagkukentuhan kami about sa kuryente pare. Mahal ng kuryente namin men. Anong mahirap na subject? Takay na, school bukol kasi ako nun pare. Yung dalawang termo nun, ginawa akong 4 yun. Sahod ko, gusto mo makita. Takay na, negosyante ka na, sumasahod ka pa, boss grits. Hindi ka na yata nagpe-payslip eh. Mas okay mambabahay ka na lang. Yan, totoo yan. O kaya tumambay ka na lang. Dito sa Pilipinas, men. Pag tambay ka, babayaran ka ng gobyerno. Sarap dito sa Pilipinas. Pag tambay ka, may ka sa gobyerno. Piliin mo ang Pilipinas, pare. Ilan kabet mo, boss? Sa ngayon, dalawa ba? Tatlo. Gagawala. Good evening, Davin. Mas malaki pa sa Adonis. Tana, ano na lang kayo, men. Mamulot na lang kayo ng ano. Kunyari, sobrang swerte nyo. Mamulot na lang kayo ng higher seal, 1 per day. Tapos 7 days a week. Pero kasi, ano eh. Pero totoo, kung engineering kayo, ituring nyo yan as passion. Huwag as ikayayaman nyo. May ano dyan, may teknikan dyan. Pag siguro sa part na kayo na managerial, ganyan. Doon medyo malaki-laki na yung pera. Yung sahod ko, naitalpa ko na. Sus, isang araw mo lang yan, boss. Hindi bagay sa'yo magdrama, boss. Tali kayo sa Garuda, mataas daw sahod. Oy, hindi, wag na natin pag-usapan yung Garuda. Ano yan? Pag gantong mga gato topic, out muna natin si NC. Kumbaga, topic natin to as, magtutropa as community, pare. Pass muna ako sa topic sa Garuda. Hindi natin sila kailangan sama dito. Yung pre-board na subject sa electrical, dalawa lang yung pre-board 1 and pre-board 2. Pero ba't akin hanggang pre-board 5? Ibig sabihin yan, pare. Prepare ka na. 2.5 times. Passion ko, maging isang iyan. Tangin namin. Taas ng pangarap mo, ibaba mo ng konti yan. Baka hindi mo maabot yan. Hello, Andre. Smurfing ka na yan? Ano smurfing? Ano smurfing? Nag-i-smurf? Di ako nag-i-smurf. Pasa ako dyan, boss eh. Pasa ako dyan, boss. Lopit mo talaga, Sir Dutch. Boss, Dutch, KOS. Oo, KOS pa rin ako. Wala eh. Kinuha ko si lahat ng ticket nila sa Masarta 5. Nagalit yata. Hindi, naramdaman ko lang yun. Natataas. Yun, medyo nahihirapan na sila. Hello, Monarch. Si Alivers lang pala malakas ha. Hindi, kasama ka. Dutch, wag kang magsusugal ha. Hindi ko alam. Hindi ako mapagsalita ng tapos. Pero pag, mahirap kasi magsalita ng tapos na never kang magsusugal. Ayoko kasi malinis. Hindi naman na malinis. Tapos ngayon sabihin ko, itong huwag kayong magsugal. Ganyan. Mahirap yung ganun pa. Tapos end up magsusugal din ako. Ito, example lang. Ito, example lang pare. Ayokong gumawa ng issue. Example lang to. Sikat siya na ML player dati. Pero hindi professional. As trash talker, ganon. Dinilit niya yung mga video niya kasi ayaw niyang makita ng anak niya na ganon siya paglaki. Tapos ngayon, nagsusugal na siya, nagmumura rin siya sa live niya. Pero ayoko ng pare. Yun lang yung naalala ko. Ko lang yun, kino-comment sa live niya. Sabi ko, oo nga no. Takay na, oo nga no. Yun. Yung pa yung isa sa pinakamayaman yung taong yun. Yung influencer. Isa sa pinakamayamang influencer yun dahil sa live streaming. Hindi niya rin napigilan, pare. Sa sobrang ganda rin kasi ng offer talaga ng sugal. Lahat ng ML streamer, boss, Dutch. Tingnan mo, napansin niyo lahat sila panalo, pare. Wala namang kasing game na forever eh. Meron siguro, hindi, WoW pala, WoW. Hindi kas ng WoW, men. Oo, totoo naman yan. In everything naman. Pwede nyong sugalan kahit ano. Basta yung kaya nyo lang patalo. Alam nyo yung nakaka-addict dyan, pare. Yung real talk na nakaka-addict dyan. Hindi yung, once na matalo ka, ang nakaka-addict na dyan, babawiin ko lang to. Isang panalo lang to. Nilabas ko. Bawi na to. Hanggang sa malubog ka lalo, pare. War of Weapons. Hindi. World of Warcraft, pare. Yung nakaka-addict doon, yung sense na, mababawi ko to. Isang panalo lang to. Natalo ako na 10 araw pero isang panalo lang to, bawi na to. Hanggang sa malubog ka na. Hindi ko sa kino-compare sa NC pero dito men, pwede mo kasing maibalik pa yung yung mga, kunyari gusto mo na mag-NFT gano'n. Gusto mong gawing farmer gano'n. Lahat ng gacha game sugal pare. Hindi siya low-key sugal. Gacha game, sugal ka talaga men. Chances talaga yan. Ang chance naman, di ba? I think yung sugal naman sa English chance eh. Ano ba? Gambling. Pero chance din yun eh. Kumbaga chance din naman yun eh. Nakaka-addict nga yung pagsasama. Totoo yan, Crits. Kailangan mo magpigil sa ganyan din. Oo, totoo yan. Isa pa yan, psych. Isa pa yan ganyan, psych. Nakaka-addict mag-Dota. Sim. Kaya nga sabi nila, pag galit ka sa tao, min, kaibiganin mo. Kunyari, meron kang taong galit talaga. Kaibiganin mo, tas turuan mo magsugal. Turuan mo magsugal, min. Nakabawi ka na. Nasira mo na yung buhay. Kinakrap ko na lang weapon style summon eh. Oo, pa isa-isa pwede yan. Tsagaan lang naman yan. Dito sa lugar namin, naglalabas siya ng pera. Sobrang yaman niya dati. Siguro mga ano to, around mga 10 years ago. Sobrang yaman niya, min. Pag nakakasalubong siya, gold, ganyan, ganyan. Nalulong sa sugal, pre. Tama na. Shame pre gago. Sham e pre gago. Shem e pre gago. Ha? Shem e pre gago. Ako? Dudge, kaya mo ba patigilin yung ulan? Kaya naman tatamad lang ako. Sino ka taong gubat? Lahat na sobra di maganda. Totoo yan. Kailan kami mamimestre? Di, wala kaming handa, pre. Kami handa kami, pwede. Di sa pagdala mo, wala kaming handa eh. Baka kala Ian. Ilan na tier 2 mo? 4. Bali, tier 8 na ako. Yun ba yun? Siyempre, gagawa ko. Tratado ka, Kira. Nalulung sa sugal, nalulung sa babae, nalulung sa laro. So, mas okay nang malulung ka sa laro. Ang dami mong maiiwasan. Ewan ko sa perspective ko lang. Para maiiwasan mo yung Yossi. Maiiwasan mo yung alak pag nalulung ka sa laro. Pero magkakaiba eh. Di, wala kaming handa sa piyesta. Huwag kayo pumunta sa amin. Hindi kami naghahanda. Uy, ito ba yung gusto kong Water Buffalo? Naswerte naman to ni Nasty GT to. Maiwasan mo din mag-aral. Nawala si Nasty. Piyesta sa amin sa 21. Sa amin din pero wala kaming handa eh. Nagkao sa bagay. LMC, magkaiba talaga eh. Pero para sa akin, yung oras sa paglalaro ko kaysa isama ko sa pag-iinom kasama yung mga tropa ko dati, parang mas worth it maglaro na lang eh. Kasi dati napapasama ako dyan. Isang galawan talaga namin. Isang inom pare. Dati nung papasama pa ako dyan. Siguro ang bag namin nun, tipid pa yun siguro mga nasa 600 yan. Ano na to eh. Dalawang ganyan. Ano na yan eh. 2 11 examon na yan sa budol eh. Punta kayo kay Ladud, sagot ko na handa. Hindi, wag na, Ninong Crits. Magulo sa amin. Magulo dito, pare. Paparelax muna. Hindi nga ako magla-live pa nga rin ako sa linggo. Oo, sa bagay, sa priority lang din. Ritual live stream lang. Saya siguro nun. San ba kayo na, Dudge? Cavite kami. Cavite. Oo, Cavite kami. Etivac. Maraming alien dito. Okay, pupunta dito. Sa bagay, Bon. Pero kasi mahal eh, mahal kasi. Lalo ngayon. Saan kayo? Saan ka sa Cavite? Dutch, pwede pa ba gumawa ng... Ay, parang nagsara nung isang araw, Boss Kilroyd. Parang may nakita ako notice, kunyari ito yung screen, loading screen. Banda dito. Parang restricted na. Parang good news ba yan, Boss Kilroyd? Mukhang may papasok na naman, ha? Tama yan, Boss Kilroyd. Huwag natin pabayaan si Chris, tsaka si Cubeb, tsaka si Lamar. Totoo rin yan. Totoo rin yan, pre. Totoo rin yan, Chris. Travel time, traffic, gas, yung ambag mo, dami. Mapuyat ka pa. Tapos, makakalimutan mo pa minsan ano. Pag napuyat kami, niikli buhay mo. Pag umikli buhay mo, mababawasan din yung ano. May stress ka. Pag na-stress ka, may kipagkita ka na naman sa kaibigan mo. So magiging routine siya eh. Pag nagpaita ka, magiinom na naman kayo. Pag uuwi ka, may stress ka na naman. Magiging routine. Papasok sa routine mo yung depression, pare. So anong solusyon? Mag night cruise ka na lang talaga. Para chess ka naman kahit minsan. Pwede ako mag-chess ngayon eh. Naghihintay ako ng guild dungeon eh. Hindi mo naman kasi necessary kailangan talpakan yung NC. Enjoyin mo lang. Pero meron kasi talagang mga competitive na ano player. Pag nakikita nyong problema yung pagtatalpak, solusyonan nyo, huwag kayong tumalpak. Uy, thank you so much for the seed. Yun Zauto, thank you for 31 seed. Salamat pare, Yun Zauto. Ako hindi ako nagkakaproblema doon kanina, yung pinapatay-patay ako ni Pepe. Walang problema. Alam mo ba't ko siya blinak? Tangina, ang immature niya kausap pare. Alam mo yun. Thank you so much. Hello. Thank you for 10 seeds. Dati ka ba nag-Yossi, Dodge? Never ako nag-Yossi, pre. Promise ko sa inyo. Uy, 10 seeds. Galing Takshapu. Salamat, Takshapu. Thank you so much, pare. Maraming salamat sa'yo, Takshapu. Lalagay ko pala yung ano, yung coupon, yung ano, support link ko. Guys, kung gusto nyo supportan, nandiyan lang yung link ko sa comment section. Thank you so much sa inyo, guys. Uy, another 5 gifted subs na naman galing kay Boss LMZ. Grabe ka na, sino mga nakasambot? Si Akira na siguro yan. Wala pa rin. Takin na wala pa rin. Thank you, LMZ. 2k seeds na, magkano nagastos nun? 2k seeds, 100k. Oo nga eh. Hindi kasi, ano, may part na kasalanan ko. Ano, dapat hindi ko pala pinakita yung mga ticket ko. Kasi kung tinabi ko lang naman to, eto kasi alam ko magmamahal to eh. Based on experience, pare. Magmamahal siya. Hindi siya pwedeng hindi. Boss Estong, thank you for 100 seeds. Maraming salamat, Boss Estong. Imposible kasing hindi magmahal to, men. Kasi dyan na tayo magpa-farm soon eh. Tapos, may mga boss pa dyan. Imposible hindi kasi magmahal yan. So ako, sinave ko lang yung ano, yung sarili ko. Sinafety ko lang na hindi na ako gagastos ng gato kamahal. Yan mura na yan, 25. Pero nabili ko siya sa 10 kasi eh. Wala, binili ko lang kasi to eh, kailangan nila to lagi pag nagko-contest sila. Boss, naka-legend mount ka na? Hindi pa pare, epic lang. Music mask. 150 sa amin yan. Oo, magmamahal talaga kasi yan, men. Magmamahal talaga yan. Wala nang masyadong interesado sa 4. Gawa ng... Ba't tumalis si ano? Magpo-party dungeon tayo. Kailangan 3 pa yung party dungeon ko. Bakit? Bakit? Ano yan? Wasestong. Mac, thank you for 50 seeds, Mac. Salamat, pare. Pasama SQ21. Magkano lang ako? Magpa-party dungeon ako sa mga ito. Oo, 54 days ko rin magagamit yan. Or 54 weeks, ganun. Depende. Pero sigurado kasi akong tataas yan eh. Nung nabili ko siya, around 10 lang siya. Ngayon 25 na. Ang nipis lang yan. Biglang 50 yan. Nipis yan, pare, oh. Not sure sa amin kasi siguro after, uy, grabe ka na LMZ. Usapang talpak lang kanina, tumalpak ka na naman ah. O, di ba sa ano, sa 104, 400 dayas yung isang cave. C201 Masarta, 5, 220 isa. Ay na, mamahal sa inyo pare. Tapos na kayo? Di ka ma-invite. Di ka ma-invite. Party dungeon. Good evening, Butch. Hello, Butch. Basta ma-contest sa boss ng Masata 5, magmamahal. Totoo yan, Joker. 10 seeds, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't know your name, but thank you so much. I miss you po, Kalbo. Pasok ka na, dictate. Ano pala, Kalbo? Pare, gawa ka ulit bagong account. SpongeBob! Uy, pare. Charles SpongeBob. Thank you, man. For 10 seeds. Patrick, 10 seeds. Thank you, Patrick. Ilan? Kukulangin tayo sa ano kasi, 7D eh. Dalawa kayong ano eh. Thank you, Squidward. Uy, SpongeBob, Squidward. Salamat, pare. 7D, kukulangin tayo sa ano. Ito kasi 60k GR lang to eh. Si Benba, hindi ko sure. Ilan ka na, Benba? 10 seats again, pare. Thank you. Si Artiste, parang 2k CROWS, pare. Hachi. Hello, Hachi. Thank you so much, Hachi. Okay, thank you, Hachi. Oo nga, hello, Hachi. Thank you so much. 3 runs. OG na to. Game. Talasa. Baguhan ka lang, di ba? Okay lang. Oy, SpongeBob, thank you, pare. Grabe ka na, Toast. King ina, grabe ka na, Toast. Napakaswerte mong nilalang. G tayo. G. Let's go, pare. Uy, thank you again for the seed. Paring Patrick, salamat, pare. Benba, kaya mong hilahin? Attack lang tapos usog ka. Itay ka na lang namin dito, Benba. Hila dito, Benba. Nice one, Benba. Hila tayo dito. Para pag may namatay, wala tayong pari eh. GGG, sa likod kayo, sa likod kayo. Thank you Patrick again for 10 seeds. Salamat pare. Thank you so much support ah. Nagbabag pa yung pots. Ay pumindot ng pumindot. Grabe SpongeBob. Salamat men. 100% yung pots nyo na lang boss. Dalawang palo pa ako. Kita nga na isa na lang. Nagpaulat si SpongeBob ah. Hindi, tulang boss. Squidward, another 10 seeds. Salamat Squidward. Sino kayang next? Walang tatakbo ah. 45. Thank you for 10 seeds. 45. Dalawang palo pa si Boss LMC. Last one. Justino yan. Si Justino yata. Ah, si Ben ba? Sagad pats. Ah, si LMZ. Papunta na. Ah, si LMZ. Wala. Ayun pala. Nagpapats lang. Makiklibang ka dyan. Ah, si LMZ. Pwede na ulit akong tumangkay, buo na buhay ko. Sana ako na next. Para makapag-regen si LMZ. Ah, si Ben pa. Naulan daw kasi. Ano? Naubusan ng white shirt. Para nasa ng classic white t-shirt. Galing kasi kami sa labas. Feeling nyo ba pag nasa labas ako, white t-shirt lang ako lagi? Walang niya kayo pare. Pero oo. Pero oo. Wala eh. Hindi pa nalalaban lahat eh. Ialay natin si Drop. Abot ba? Tingin ko abot naman. Bakit mahuhulog pa yata kayo. Pwede na akong tumangke. Full HP na ako eh. Sana ako yung next. Pero feeling ko si Margarita to eh. Si Queen Margo. Patay. Parang bag yata yung ano mo, yung pats mo, Justino. Parang hindi ka masyado nagpapats. Likod. X5, kaya ba natin? Hindi ko lang nakaskip. Dalawang palo pa ako. Mamatay ba lahat? Sino kayong tatangke? You okay? Dalawang palo pa yun sa LMZ. Isa na lang. Balik agad pag ganun. Pinutin nyo na lang yung pots nyo pag hindi nag-o-auto. Bisa kasi mabagal talaga yun eh. Oo nga, under 1 minute to matatapos. Makabuo lang ulit ako ng isang buhay. Mabilis-bilis pa to. Mabilis naman, mabilis naman. Thank you for the seed, Bo. Salamat, Bo. Makakapuno ako ng isa pang HP. Kasya naman, kasya naman. Dalawang palo pa ako. Sapat, dalawa pa yata. Yung 9 minutes dyan, 9 minutes and 59 seconds. Oo, ganun nga yun. Ang 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 59 seconds pa yun. Yung under 1 minute, 60 seconds yata yun, Sam. Sam, 60 seconds pala yun. Patay, mauubos yata tayo. Ito mahirap pag naubos lahat eh. Kailangan may isang mag-regen muna eh. Dalawa pa. Dalawa pa. Attack lang agad, di ka na-atake. Sige, abot naman yan. Under 3 minutes na kaya. Oh, kaya pa to. Sobra sa oras. Nice one. Oh, sige. Sa inyo na to loot. Hindi ako naglo-loot ng mga metal fragments. Sa inyo na to. Sa inyo na lang yung loot. Nice one. Isa pa. Isa pa. G pa kayo ha, meron pa naman kayong run, no? Ay, wait. Parang kulang tayo. Sino nawala? Si Justino. Tara. There's a party member who does not. Sino pang who does not na yun? Sino pang may kulang? $90k GR na si Akira. Tingin ko second advancement na rin siya eh. O baka hindi pa. Yung mga kailangan cancelin nyo muna. May naka-queue pa. Cancelin mo. Sino kaya? Si Akira. Cancel muna, Akira. 90k ka na ba, Akira? Ah, GG. Yan si Akira. Na. Hintayin na si Benba. Benba, hila ulit. Kira, hila lang dito tayo sa base. Si LMC ng pump. Namatay si LMC. Meta nga. Meta nga. Ang ina, patay siya eh. Waisan ka LMC. Ilan na growth rate mo? 105. Cellphone mo more. Dalawang palo pa ako ah. Ay, tatlo pa yata. Tatlo pa to. Dalawa pa. Uy, tangin nun. Sakit nun ah. Ay, nakahulog siya. Nakahulog gago. Tangin mo, LMC, buisit ka. Idol pa. Oy, Sel! Kamusta, Sel? LT kasi dito kay LMC. Ino mo touch tawa mo more. Sayang hindi na-agip ng camera. May nag-report na lang sa akin. Si LMC nahulog. Ito ka na, 7 minutes na lang to. Ay, nagbag pare. Ito binabanatan. Walang gagalaw ha? Walang gagalaw pre. Walang gagalaw pre. Uy, huwag ka gumalaw Benba. Bakit ka gumalaw pre? Bakit ka gumalaw Benba? Huwag kang gagalaw, diyan ka lang. Sa bagay baka mag-reset pre, tama lang din siya, baka mag-reset. Okay na yun. Akira, 100% po yung pots mo, Akira. Hindi ka naka 100%. Hello, Justin9. Naka 100 ka ba? Hindi sumasagad eh. Skip ano. Ano to? Rosary. Ay, hindi ako nagaganyan pare. Baka si LMC nag-rosary to. Eh, uhulog na naman to. Tingnan nyo. Uhulog na naman to. LT yung nahulog. Hindi, second advance week na si Akira. Matagal na. Hindi naman siya puro cash out. Talagang, alam ko hindi siya nag-cash out eh. Never siya nag-cash out. Puro siya progress. Eh, yun ang kinagandahan kay Akira. Nag-cash out ka na ba, Akira? Dalawang palo pa sa LMC ha. Pwede pa yan. Oh, alam ko never pa nag-cash out si Akira. Puro siya progress. First time niya kasi mag-MMO kaya ano siya talaga. Kaya todo talaga siya na ano, todo laro talaga siya kaya. Uy, sakit. LMC tumatansya. LMC tumatansya. Sino namatay? 4 na palo pa ako. Cash out. Pwede ba kumash out dito? Hindi ko pa yata na-unlock yun eh. Si Olik nakakuha ng ano, Night Crows Quiver. Nakanina yung ano, nakibenda. Ilang palo pa to si Benba? Matagal-tagal pa naman si Benba. Ayun, ba't na-stun ko? Ba't na-stun ka dun? Mayra. Last run na si Benba, so kailangan ko na ulit maghanap ng isa pa. Patay na naman. Si LMC yata next yan. Tama yung ginawa ni LMC pare. Pinaregen niya tayo. Yung weapon style oh. Mahirapan tayo mamaya. Kailangan natin ng 100k GR. Papalit kay Benba. Tapos naman to. Parang bumagal tayo ngayon. Dalawang palo pa ako pre. Last one. Tama ba yung ginawa ko? Parang mali ah. Parang bumagal tayo. Kaya naman, 2 minutes pa. 1 bar na lang. Kailangan natin talaga malakas-lakas kaya nang pamalit kay Benba. Para kaya susunod na X2 gold sa LOP. Siguro mga ano pa bang hindi o baka yun na yung next LOP. Baka LOP na yung next. Need mo dyan dudes yung kumakamot, hindi katilang ng damage. Tsaka ano yung yung hindi nahuhulog pre. Hindi, okay lang. Pamalit lang kay Benba. Kailangan natin pamalit kay Benba. Last run na si Benba eh. Tado ka, Dutch. Nice. Sa inyo na yung loot. Kunin nyo na yung loot. Ayoko ng metal fragment. And di na babalik. Abusin nyo na. Ayoko ng metal fragment. Kunin nyo na. Metal fragment lang yan eh. Hindi ko masyadong kailangan yan. Pinabutan. Last one. Thank you, Benba. Last run tayo, last run. Meron Tajay 300 seeds pare. Ano na lang to? Nasa cam na lang. Pwede rin healer eh, no? Oo, kaya to ng may healer eh. DPS. Basta hindi ako mamatay, kaya naman. Mataas-taas na rin naman damage ko kahit papaano. Kailangan lang talaga ng healer. Uy, papyrus. Ayos, taga-heal. G ka na. G. Ayun na, G na. Nice one. Nako, Carl, napuno na. Ako nahihila. Ako nahihila. Ako hihila. Sabagay may healer tayo eh. Pero okay na rin to, Tangina, ang lakas ng heal ni taga-heal ah. Kung hindi na mamamatay dito pre ah. Bebenta ko yung meat. Pinapataas ko lang ako ng isa pa para mabenta ko ng 10 dayas. Lakas ng heal ni taga-heal. Home save. Yan, makaka-preheat kayo sa likod. Mas mabilis talaga ng may healer, no? Teka lang, di ba tayo kulang sa ano? Sa DPS? Sa bagay, hindi naman. Si Drop J, lap trip yung kay Drop J eh. Sinakripisyo ko yung kahapon. Lumalambot ba kapag naka-rage na? Pero ang sakit ng damage, no? Boss, patingin MQ36 mo. Ten papyrus. Okay na. Wala ba tayong bawas ah. Oo nga no, lumalambot nga no. Dudes ka, bakit? Bakit? Nagmamadali ako gumawa ng karakter, sayang fake, sana din book mo. Share mo lang. Share mo lang. Share mo lang. $45 seconds per hour. Per bar. Mabilis nga, mabilis na ngayon. Bumilis lalo. Nice one. Ayang, ang sarap pala kasama may isang healer, no? Tapos damager talaga dapat. May queue pa sa server nyo, umay sa East Bishop 103 Libo queue. Meron pa rin boss. Bawal ka din ma-disconnect dito sa amin. May isang heal pa ako, nice one. Tapos to. Ako nahabol din. Bihira kasi tayo may makasamang healer eh. Puro tayo pure DPS lagi dito eh. May heal pa ako isang beses. Nice one. Isa pang heal. Abot yan eh. Ayaw di umabot. Yan, mamamatay ka na. Mamamatay ka na dyan. Anong stage? Stage 2 lang to, boss? Una itong tagahin, siya lang di na mumula. Gusto mo kumampi ka pa sa boss Mark. Ang lagi magkaaway ito, dalawang takbol na to eh. Nakakatawa naman kasi itsura talaga nung kay LMC. Nagago talaga eh. Yung itsura niyan. Sumasakit pa yung ulo eh. Pag naiis na yun oh. Sumasakit pa yung ulo eh. Isang heal pa yan, abot pa yan. Wala pa tayo na. Ito na yata next, Akira. Hindi ka na mahulog ah. Okay, may heal ka pang isa. Dalawang palo ka pa, isang bali tatlo pa. Ang ina LT talaga dito ay LMC eh. Sumakit ulo. 1 minute, mga 2 minutes pa yan. 2 minutes pa yan, matagal pa yan. Ba't tagal umatake ni LMC? Awan ko naka-epic lang din siya. Parehas na kami epic. Oo nga no. Lapit kayo sa boss. Sa inyo na lang yung loot, Hindi ako mahilig sa mga metal fragment. Wala akong mahalaga dyan. Tsaka nabuo ko na lahat ng mga items ko. Wala nang gagamitan ng metal. Pulutin nyo agad, pulutin nyo agad. Anong MQ ka na? 39. Na yung MQ. Di rin ako kasi natama dyan eh. Do KB, tara. Anong build mo? Skill accuracy. More on skill accuracy, oh. Alam ko daw natama rin dito eh. Nasaan na si ano? Ewan ko natama ako dito. Tratado ka edit. Party, sino may party? Santo brother. Pakina. Suleto ni Santo Ulto. Ay di, wag nyo na kayo party, sige. Nasaan si ano? Nasaan si KB? Nasaan si KB dito? Ah, ito ko na. May party ka na? May party ka na to, KB? Nakakilala dito. Sige, okay, mabilis din yan. Sa isa lang naman, pare-pares ang progression. Tapos na ba akong mag-ano? Ano pa ba kulang ko? Parang kulang pa akong gagawin. Tapos na, prosperity na naman. Ruleta ko, wala naman nakukuha dito. Dapat burahin na to eh. Itera dito, moonstone eh. Dito, burahin na to, moonstone na lang itera dito. Nakakuha ka limang papyrus. Ay, di na siya. Di na scam. Di na ba scam, pare? Oh, hindi na ako nag-miss dito. Pero minsan yata. Saan ka sa nga, CBD? Anong ano mo? Makakasabay mo yata si M dyan eh. Si Margo. Ilan tier 2? 4 na pala. Kala ko hapon 3 lang. Mabibenta ba to? Ano yan? Uy! Ito, mahal yan. Saan mo nakuha yan? Saan mo nakuha yan? Saan mo nakuha yan? Oh, nabibenta. Saan mo nakuha? Order ka ng Yamaha. Benta mo na yan. Shit, ano lap trip kay LMG eh. Sa party dungeon daw nakukuha yan. Wala, hindi ako naglulut dun. Sa box. Ako kasi daw naglulut kahit ano eh. Nabagsak yun. Ako kasi daw naglulot ng ganyan. Nonsense sa akin yung mga ganyan. Benta mo na. Babaan mo ng piso yung ano. Ako kasi sa party dungeon wala akong interest eh. Sa mga pulot-pulot na yan. Sa box ng party dungeon. Nakabuhay na sila. Saan ka Sam? CBD? 400. Teka lang, ilan ang kailangan mong ganun? Para makakuha ka ng ano? Baka naman kasi kailanganin niya rin. 15, benta mo na lang. Di mo na makukuha ulit yan. Nagtago pa si Dude siya, likod ng upuan, sabay sabi na mayaman na tayo. 15 pala, benta na yan. Christine. Boss, are you earning that game? Nag-earn ba ako dito? Enjoyment, happiness. Yun lang pare. Pero in terms of money, nakaka-earn ba dito? Hindi ko pa alam eh. Pero ako hindi. Then may nakaka-earn dito, men. Sipag lang talaga dito. Sipag. Ano yan, drop? Mag-ubos tayo ng pasensya dito. Bakit? Erleta ba yan? Erleta. Bukas na ako dyan. Ako nagkakalag na to pag tinatalong yung gas. Dami ko nakikita santo. Ang dami ng santo, min. Tayo na, kulto na talaga to, prare. Santo kulto na talaga to. Puro healer naman sila, yun ang maganda. Meron silang standard. May santo baby na eh. May santo uncle. Ewan ko lang may santo sister. Oh shit. Nurse? May gamot na ba ako, nurse?
Hey, my name is Six and welcome back to your weekly bite of MMORPG news, a video series where I go over the latest news, pre-registrations, beta tests, releases, juicy drama, everything that happened in the MMO genre over the course of the last week or two that mattered to me in one very easily digestible format. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the little bell notification, that way you're made up to date with every single thing that I post, and I post every week. Do not miss out. Now we have a lot to talk about. So let's just go ahead and
Di ko
jump
nga
right
rin
in.
alam eh kung shutdown yung Tower of Fantasy. Nakita ko lang eh. Tignan natin.
Let's kick this off with Legends of Aria Classic. It was confirmed over on Steam that they are launching on May 9th. We are extremely fortunate to have a passionate community that is eager for an open world MMORPG where risk and reward meet, powered by open PvP where freedom reigns supreme. We're excited to announce Legends of Aria Classic, a return to our pre-Steam early access rule set of 2019. Yeah, this game failed once before, so they're trying again with the same version of the game that failed before. Lineage 2 released a 20-year anniversary celebration trailer. 20 years. My god, I feel old. Skyforge is celebrating its, interestingly enough, 9th anniversary. Yes, Skyforge has been dead for 9 years. I can't believe it. They haven't shut the game down yet, even though there are like a grand total of 13 people playing. Nevertheless,
Tong ina 13
Alien
people.
Day.
13 people naglalaro sa MMO. Tang ina grabe no. Kaya naiinis ako minsan kapag na ano ko na may nag-cheat. Kasi possible ganito mangyayari eh. Soon. Kyle,
Oh, go.
nandiyan nandiyan eh. Nandiyan si Empor. Ito patay mo. Ito si John. Si Drop.
Oy, oy! Uy, tangin mo.
Inaalay eh.
No, Empor, no.
Patay gago.
Ah!
Patay gago.
Uy!
Ayun, hinila.
Oy, thank you. Fortnite.
Naligtas pa ni 45 eh.
Thank you.
Nagganap na sakripisyo eh.
Ito mo dun.
Ginawan sakripisyo eh.
Gago ka dun.
Kyle,
Oh, go.
nandiyan eh. Nandiyan si Empor.
Bak.
Ito patay mo. Ito si John. Si Drop.
Oy! Uy, tangin mo. Empor, no.
Patay gago.
Ah!
Patay gago.
Uy!
Ayun, hinila.
Oy, thank you. Fortnite. Thank you.
Nagganap na sakripisyo eh.
Ito mo dun.
Ginawan sakripisyo. Atake ka ng atake ha.
2024 is a time running from May 2nd through May 16th on PC, Switch, and for 2 weeks after the next maintenance on PlayStation and Xbox. Players will be able to celebrate. The first launch of Skyforge. Dungeons & Dragons Online is granting players the option of obtaining a free expansion of your choice as part of the
Parang maganda to. We might not get another good MMO. Feeling ko rin eh. Parang interesting to. Next nga natin to. Parang feeling ko hindi na talaga tayo magkakaroon ng bagong papalit sa World of Warcraft. Parang hindi na mapapalitan yung trono ng World of Warcraft.
You are under attack.
Walang nga pumasok sa ilong ko yung ano. Ang Evo Drop J. Pumasok sa ilong ko yung tubig.
You are under attack.
Walang nga.
You are under attack.
Pinakripisyo na nga kita. Ayaw pa tuwigil. Pumasok sa ilong ko. Walang nga ako. Babain nyo na lang ako. Manonood ako ng matiwasay ngayon, bahala kayo. Tulong lang ako sa mga MQ nyo, pare. Sabihan nyo na lang ako sa chat pag tapos na kayo.
The Year of the Dragon. Honestly, that sounds like an absolutely great deal to me. Dungeons and Dragons Online is a very fun game. It just isn't really played by very many people. Snoo Oranges 3876 made a thread over on Reddit concerning Dune Awakening, the new MMO, or admittedly, I have not played a Nexon MMO that was cross-platform with mobile that was not egregiously pay to win. Doesn't mean they're horrible games, it just means they're horribly pay to win games. Tarasland confirmed over on Twitter that they surpassed 1 million pre-registered players. Thank you for being so supportive. Retweet this tweet and tag a friend for a chance to win a $10 Amazon gift card. Wow. Yeah, win $10 for helping us raise awareness of our game, because you know, we're doing a terrible job of doing that ourselves. Potential $10, man. Yeah, don't pass up on that opportunity. Arcade is officially shutting down. Finally, I know. Termination of service notification. As a publisher of games, it is our mission to provide our players with great and enjoyable gaming experiences, so it is with heavy hearts that we announce the official closure of our arcade servers effective June 27, 2024. We have concluded that we are no longer able to provide the MMO we envisioned. The declining number of active players means that the game's content is no longer accessible in the way it used to be.
Sa dami ng cheat ngayon, feeling nyo, pare, padami yung naglalaro ng Night Crows sa pababa. Pero tingin ko kasi pababa eh. Kahit may magdagdag ng content creator everyday, feeling ko pababa. Mas maganda pa nga Diablo 4 eh. Yung mobile. Mobile yun, di ba?
It is different from what we originally intended. In light of this, we've made the difficult decision to terminate the live service of Arcade in Europe and North America. So at least they admit it. The game was dead, so they shut it down. More games should admit this and just cut their losses while they can. Land of Might MMORPG just released. It is a web-based retro 2D bullet hell MMORPG.
Hindi ko alam. Oo, uminom ako. Naalala ko na. Ito.
After niya 30 minutes, ito.
Tapos,
Bago na lang matulog yung isa.
galing ng nurse ko, magkakasabay ah. May diferensya dapat na 4 hours, pinagsabay-sabay na lang. Lapit mo talaga. Tumayatang i-claim yung insurance ko eh.
I mean, if you're interested, new MMOs. Aren't you guys always asking for those? Bigcraft is a game that just launched into alpha testing. Mrs. Steaks played dozens of hours of it, and she actually did a dedicated video of it. I urge you to, if you're interested in a new upcoming MMO, go ahead and watch the video. A Game of Thrones MMO was
Alam mo, isa sa
announced.
pinaka-inaabangan na MMO ngayon, yung sa LoL. Alam mo yung sa LoL na MMO? Ganda rin nun. Kung lalabas yun. MMO ng LoL. Oo. Sila Ani, si Lux, Garen. Pero ano kasi yun eh. Skills lang yung ano ko.
To be in development.
Ay talaga
next.
Monarch? May balita ba doon? Hindi daw tuloy yun? Talaga? Inaabangan ko pa naman yun.
On recently, and after a lot of misinformation was spread online, it was then confirmed that no, Nexon are not developing the Game of Thrones MMO. Rather, they were referring to Netmarble that were developing the Game of Thrones MMO, which was announced, I think, a few years ago.
Okay, 5?
I don't know how all of this got mixed up and how this confusion came to be, but
Going dark
I
daw
mean,
muna.
Netmarble are making a Game of Thrones MMO just like they made a Ni no Kuni MMO. Hey, Age of Water officially released, and
Tinama mo
admittedly,
pa.
from what I saw on Steam,
Ganun din yung
it did not
spelling eh.
have the most positive reception, and You know what? That's okay because it only launched into early access. They have time to remedy the issues in theory before full launch, or just close it down. Genfinat announced their server closure. It is with a heavy heart that today we're announcing we'll be stopping production of Genfinat. I want to thank you all for playing Genfinat and supporting us throughout the years. Despite your support, the continuous development of Genfinat is no longer financially viable. Initially, our Kickstarter generated much less success than initially hoped and represented only an increasingly small fraction of the development cost of the game. From there, we were self-funding the majority of our project. When we released Genfinat in its original incarnation last year, we were met with little success, and ultimately we went back to the drawing board. So nobody wanted to play their game, and they made no money from it. So they're shutting down, which is a shame, but it happens. PSO2 New Genesis is holding their 3-year anniversary, and they have a lot of events, a lot of goodies to obtain. God, it has been out for 3 years now, and it has been failing for 3 years now. Oh God. Now, that is everything that happened in the MMO genre that I was made aware of over the course of the last week or two. But if none of this is of any interest to you, absolutely no problem. I got you covered with 2 different videos on screen right now that might be more up your alley.
Parang sarap mag-stream sa pwesto niya. Parang sarap tignan. Artdal Chronicles? Maganda ba? Ganito gusto kong mangyari sa YouTube channel ko eh. Pure MMO na nice na Pero matagal pa kasi yan. Hindi ko pa kaya yan. Hindi ko alam. Meron papyrus dyan, meron.
I've been on this spree of trying basically every major MMO recently, and it got me thinking, and I might be the first one to ever have this thought, but...
Lipat game? Hindi naman. Ano nga kaya naiinis ako. Gawa nun cheat. Tapos, made-dead game kasi dahil sa cheat. Hindi sa alam mo yun. Hindi dahil sobrang boring nung game. Hindi dahil wallpaper yung game. Kundi dahil nawawala na ng gana maglaro yung iba kasi nag-cheat lang yung iba. Sa Nightcrows
I don't think we're getting another good MMO for a while. Other games that come out, they follow a very similar life cycle.
Sa ngayon, wala akong makitang may papalit ko sa Nightcrows. Babalik akong chess. Ang boring na ng chess sa akin eh. Pero real talk, wala akong nakikitang kaya kong ipalit ngayon sa Nightcrows. Hindi ngayon, hindi next month, hindi 2 months. Siguro mga 3 months, possible makakita ako ng bagong pwedeng pagkaabalahan. Pero nag-the Nightcrows pa rin ako nun for sure. Pero today, parang wala pa ako nakikitang... Mir 5, sobrang tagal pa niyan. 2027 pa yan, pare. Unahin pa nila. Marami pa silang uunahin dyan eh. Ano nga isa nilang na-promise? Pwede ko nga gawing Dodge Nightcrows yung channel ko, pare. Totoo lang. Sobrang pagka-addict ko sa Nightcrows. Para pwede ko na gawing Dodge Nightcrows na lang to eh.
Mountain slope. You start out at the top, everyone's talking about the game, and it kind of just slopes down.
Lagyan nga natin yung player base saglit ng Nightcrows. We made, diba? We made ba? We mix? We made, diba? We made. Pababa na tayo, pare. Bot pa yan ha, may mga bot pa dyan. Concurrent user 324. Ang hirap talaga sobrang dami talaga naglalaro ng Nightcrows ngayon sa totoo lang. Sabihin natin 50% yan bot. Pero masyado mong malaking 50%. 400k, inabot na natin yung peak natin. Hindi ko alam kung magpipick pa ulit. Dota? Pwede naman Dota kasi kahit ano na naman, basta na-addict ako, kaya kong adikin talaga. Nag-enjoy ang laruin. Kahit hindi naman ako pinakamalakas lagi.
base over time. I mean, it's a typical life cycle for a game, very natural. MMORPGs, on the other hand, follow a very different looking life cycle. They come in all shapes and
baka
sizes.
maganyan
They
din ako
might
sa
start
Ijir.
out with a bang, they might start out at the bottom and work their way up. But basically, the way you know if an MMO is good and it had any sort of success, long term, over the span of many years, it kind of looks like a real fucked up EKG. Like it's the game's pulse or something. Never healthy or stable, but it's there, which is what counts. It's been quite a while since we've seen a real banger of an MMO. It kind of feels like the MMO industry has always just been this game of King of the Hill. And the one
Ano to? RuneScape?
ones at the top have ascended so high that there's really no catching up to them. It's really hard to imagine them being dethroned, and there's not going to be many that try. Because not only is developing a massive multiplayer online role-playing game one of the hardest things you can do as a video game developer, but it's
Totoo yan, Lepichete. Yung Tarisland na yan. Parang nag-aalangan din ako dyan pero masama ako si Kalbo dyan saglit. Pag hindi ko talaga natripan within 1 week, lalaroin ko siya ng 1 week. After ko maglaro ng 1 week, i-stream ko siya after 1 week pag nagustuhan ko siya. Sisimula ulit ako sa simula. Okay. Aralin ko muna ng 1 week. Pag hindi ko talaga natripan, baka hindi ko i-stream, baka NC pa rin talaga. Yung Lost Ark nga, parang malapit na nga. Problema lang naman ng NC kasi yung cheater eh. Alam mo yung mga walang ka talaga ng gana eh. Ako sobrang addict ko pero pag nakikita ko may nag-cheat, nabubuisit ako. Hindi sa mga hindi sa mga player kasi natitempt lang din naman sila eh. Although may choice naman sila. Pero kasi dapat sinecure yun ng mga dev eh. Saan yan, Roy? Sa NC? Final Fantasy, Kaso di ba yan? Parang magbabayad ka dyan monthly. Ang hirap na pag nawala yung NC, ang hirap na ulit maghanap ng laro na hindi i-introhan. Madalas yan yung mga susunod na MMO, intro yan. Intro lang yan. Dapat din nila tinatolerate eh. Kasi may sabi-sabi, ewan ko kung true, kung totoo. Pero kung basahin nyo sa comment section sa Facebook, once na parang ma-report, parang papakitaan ng gastos, subs na unban din. Oo, normal yung boot eh. Yung cheat, grabe ngayon yan, pare. Yung Albion, medyo huli na tayo dyan. Sa Mir 4, no? Yan kasi Herwin, ano lang yan eh. Kayang i-fix yan ng dev. Kaya naman nilang i-fix yan. Hindi ko alam kung ba't hindi nila ma-fix kaagad yan. Basta kumikita dev, wala na sila pa sa cheat. Pangit naman nung ganun. Kung totoo yan, pangit naman nun pare. Kasi nusuportahan siya nung ibang player eh. Auto chess na laro mo. Nag-auto chess ako dati. Yung MOBA? Yung MOBA ba yan?
also probably the dumbest thing you can do. We can't go into something like that until I tell you about something that someone's going to pay me to tell you about. So, 2023 was full of health issues for me, which led to a lot of involuntary weight loss. It wasn't fun. So this year I've made it a priority to make sure that I'm getting everything I need for both mental and physical health. And AG1 is helping me do just that. It's got 75 different vitamins and minerals that supports body, brain, and gut health. Very important things to keep healthy. And one thing I love about it, it combats visible signs of aging, which is incredibly important for me as Jagex continues to release quest after quest, making it impossible to end my series. series. AG1 can also help boost focus and mental clarity, and I've always struggled with sustaining energy throughout the day, and after a while of taking AG1, I noticed that I was not clawing and scratching for caffeine throughout the day. I just put water into the little bottle here. I do 8 ounces of water because it actually tastes good. I don't need to water it down at all. I shake it up a bunch, like get my cardio in for the day, and I drink it. It's a very easy process. As someone who's trying to be super mindful
Nakuha ka na naman ng
of
higher
nutrition
seal.
and recovery, I
Tayo na,
highly
congrats,
recommend
pare.
giving AG1 a try. You can try it for
Baka
yourself by
maunahan pa
clicking the link
mag-tier
in the
2.
description, and you can get a free
Grabe,
1-year supply
free to
of
play, no?
vitamin D3
Layo na ng
plus
inabot mo.
K2 and 5 AG1 travel packs with your
Yan si
first
Akira,
purchase.
isa sa
Say
mga
thank you to
nayaya ko
AG1
yan eh.
for
Pero
sponsoring.
hindi talaga nag-MMO. Ngayon, sobrang addict niya na sa MMO. Wala naman. Ay, oo nga, no? Ay na, congrats, pare. Congrats. Okay. Tapos di pa kayo tapos dito. Sige, may nakalis. Samahan ko kaya mo si Sebede. Bawa naman si Sebede. Naiwan eh.
During today's video. The thing that got me thinking about this the most came from a situation that's been kind of brewing up over the last 3 years. In June 2021, Riot Games put a post up on their website calling for any game developers that are wanting to enter the world of MMORPGs with them. And this was amazing news because it's pretty common knowledge at this point that Riot Games tends to not miss. The things they've been making, pretty good.
Hello,
the
Mark.
MMO community was welcoming them with open arms. If you've kept up with the MMO world in the last 3-4 years, you know that the community is kind of still waiting for that game to come along that's just going to change everything. There was no real official news released for the next 2 years. The only set-in-stone thing we got was that Greg Street, who was the producer of the project, was leaving the company. Pretty soon after, he announced that he was launching his own company, making his own MMO. It was just very disappointing because he was extremely involved in the community and just had a lot of indicators that he really cared about this and was going to do his best to make it an actual game-changing, enjoyable MMO. Obviously hope for the best. But now about a year later, there's whispers and rumors that this Riot MMO might not even be happening, which honestly would be the least surprising thing I've heard in the last
Ito pala yung
3
sinasabi na
hours,
going dark kanina
at
ni ano?
least. Riot Games
Ni Anomaly. Resetting the development path also means we'll be going dark for like several years. Taka na, tagal nito ah. Stream the mirror. Design will help provide space for the team to focus on an incredible amount of... Mala na to, min. Panis na to if ever na ilalabas nila to. Panis na to. Na ano na eh. Parang na-frustrate na yung mga mga naghihintay. Ano nga yung nilabas recently na parang Pokemon na may baril? Ano nga ulit yun?
thing I've
Hype
heard
lang yun eh.
in the last 3 hours, at least. Riot Games has set a huge bar for themselves, which has raised everybody's expectations for everything they ever make. I can't tell you in confidence whether or not this game's happening or not. What I can tell you without a
Yung Arcane, hindi ko sure. Pero tignan natin. Pero pag nilabas pa rin naman to, laruin ko pa rin to. Pero mukhang matagal pa eh. Palworld doon, wala na rin yung Palworld. Ilan na player base sa Palworld ngayon? Plus 30 days. So average 27. Nagmi-million to eh. Ito.
doubt is that it has been a bumpy ride behind the scenes. And if you'd like to see what Riot is most likely fearing, if you look up New World's player count history and see how that unfolded, you can see just how risky it is to release an MMO in the modern era of gaming. I've got around 760 hours played on New World and was a part of the community during the rise and fall of it. And I also saw how quickly that new and refreshing ideas can completely drain the life out of a player base if done incorrectly. New World game design caught up with itself. Not really sure how long that game's gonna be up for. Probably some of the most fun I've had gaming during its peak. I really wish things were handled differently so that it wasn't in the condition it's in now. It was a good game with some crucial things wrong with it, ended up being the reason for its downfall. An MMO can only handle so many mistakes to the point where even a company that gets their funds from Amazon themselves can't really do anything for you anymore. So there's been some sprinkles of MMO here and there, a lot of underwhelming Kickstarter projects, some that are in a permanent early access phase, ones that scam hundreds of thousands of dollars somehow. But in the last like 5 years, I think New World and Lost Ark are the only two MMOs that can claim they've had any kind of success. I've never played Lost Ark before. I tried looking up some stuff to get some more insight about it, but just like any MMO you try to get information on, it's players that have hundreds or thousands of hours just complaining about things, not giving any real insight to the casual experience of the game. What I can tell you is that it's nowhere near competing with the top dogs of the MMO world. So between Riot's situation and New World's fumble, it got me thinking, why is this so hard? What is going on? Making an MMO has to be the most irresponsible, stupidest idea you could ever go through with. In the last 10 years, there have been 20 MMOs notable enough to make the Wikipedia page, and 12 of those are still up and running. Obviously, there's been more than 20 MMOs released, but I'm just not counting the ones that Josh Strife Hayes finds buried in the deepest depths of the deep web that peaked at 23 concurrent players. They don't really count right now. It's definitely a dark age. Now, I would say when World of Warcraft went live in 2004, that is when the true golden age started. Some may say that when Ultima Online came out, it kind of changed the game. I don't really think an MMO golden age existed without WoW. It doesn't feel right to me. WoW did for MMOs what Fortnite did to Battle Royales. Because you may have noticed once Fortnite saw success in its little side game mode of Battle Royale that wasn't even what they wanted their players to try, caused about 55 to 100 others to emerge. Once WoW showcased that you can build a long-term player base with as much success as it had, with as much money as it generated, not only with its initial launch in 2004, but with its expansions in 2007 and on, I mean, how do you not convince investors to let you try and build another WoW? So once this golden age started, much like the Battle Royale boom, we also got a few really, really good games to emerge alongside WoW. They're still here, people playing them. We also got an overwhelming amount of stinkers, some real stinkers that are not around anymore. MMOs were peaking in the mid-2000s. It was the thing to do. It was the style of game that players wanted to play. Even the projects that saw short-term success but didn't really survive, some still to this day have community-backed projects, private servers, to keep the community alive. All these MMO games meant a lot to people. They proved to be this genre of game that you truly did become a part of. And even though the MMO scene was kind of slowing down in the late 2000s, early 2010s, games like Guild Wars 2 and Star Wars The Old Republic made their entry into the MMO scene and kind of picked up the stragglers that maybe weren't really happy with their games anymore or didn't really scratch the itch they wanted.
Problema kasi sa WoW ngayon, sobrang dami na WoW Classic, WoW Retail. Oo nga. Ba't nga gano'n? Pero WoW Classic pa rin yata yung nilalaro eh, ng karamihan. Expansion yata yung iba dyan.
And we're still able to give a lot of players their home base of a game. 2013 unknowingly became the grand finale of MMOs. It was the year of revival, because in February we got old school RuneScape, and in August we got Final Fantasy XIV. Both of them existing for the sake of redemption. RuneScape's main game was at an all-time low. Final Fantasy's first MMO, like 3 or 4 years earlier, was a huge flop, so both these companies basically tried again. And now 11 years later, it's safe to say
talaga? Iwaiwalay na talaga yan?
Something right. Confirmed. Since then, there's been a few notable MMOs that have come out, and they did okay. Elder Scrolls Online, Albion Online, Black Desert Online. These games are online, in case you were wondering. Lost Ark, New World, but none of them really made the impact they were probably hoping for. It's almost as if all players interested in MMOs have kind of found their place and stayed there. It really is kind of like finding your home base, and that's just where you retreat back to at the end of the day. We're all kind of safe and cozy in our MMOs right now, kind of making the most of it. But even though the kings are up there on that hill, it doesn't mean they're resting up there comfortably. The wrong mistake could send them tumbling down at any moment. Those profitable, successful games up there, they got up there with blood, sweat, and dev tears. A lot of mostly dev tears. We now have insight to another reason of why creating an MMO is a really dumb idea. Money.
Yung microtransaction kasi talaga sumira dyan eh. Malaking bagay yung microtransaction kung ba't nasira yan. Microtransactions. Saan ba nag-umpisa yung microtransaction? The Elder Scroll.
Microtransactions have
Oh, diba?
played a significant role in
Microtransaction
keeping
talaga eh.
these games alive. They've got to pay a staff to maintain and update and create for the game so that they keep their players there. They've got to pay for these massive servers. I don't even know how much those things cost. And also making sure that they meet the quota so that the very top executive owner of the company gets the salary that they've written for themselves.
Question, is Jagex milking their players?
Well, yeah, it's quite a big question.
And whatever they need to do to get there is what they gotta do. Subscriptions by themselves cannot sustain an MMO. It could pay for WoW in 2007 when everybody was paying a $15 a month subscription on top of
Grabe.
in 2007 when everybody was paying a $15 a month subscription on top of buying a $40 expansion every other year. But even that caught up. They have a shit ton of microtransactions, and obviously that's more of a problem for the MMOs that make it big and they have all of these expenses. But any game that sees this big success is going to eventually run into this problem of how do we afford to keep this going. Back at my home base, I give Jagex a lot of money every year through subscriptions. I pay for my subscriptions on multiple accounts, as do other people, and Jagex makes millions off of players giving them monthly subscription money. But you may have noticed while we're over here frolicking in our flowers of polls and community involvement and fun, our brothers and sisters over at RuneScape 3 cannot say the same.
Is Jagex actually this oblivious? We're in a time where RuneScape, at least according to the majority of the vocal player base, feels like it's being neglected, and as someone who's been covering the news and following the game actively for years now, I also think it's being neglected. How does a company with hundreds of employees and, according to the most recently released financial statements, £137 million in revenue, have the audacity to recolor a 3-year-old outfit and sell it as part of some kind of limited edition pack?
RuneScape 3 has been contaminated with regularly updated, toxic cash-grabbing microtransactions. It's experiencing increments of worse. Players just begging the devs
Guild
to
Wars 2
please
tingnan natin
stop,
mamaya.
as if the devs have any control over it. RuneScape 3 is the soldier spreading its arms, protecting us from projectiles, while we sleep soundly, telling the devs that we're not fond of this
Matulog
idea
ka
they
niyan sa
think they're
pinapanood
having.
mo.
But what I'm trying to say is that even old school RuneScape, as one of the most populated MMORPGs in modern gaming, only exists because RuneScape 3 offers microtransactions. Because what you've spent on old school
Lanta
RuneScape
ba?
membership subscriptions in the last 6 years, 10 people spent that same amount yesterday on RuneScape 3 keys. Those are the players that Jagex needs, not you, not me. MMOs are expensive to make and they're expensive to maintain. Which, by the way, whoever over at Amazon Games thought that a one-time purchase of a $40 game was going to be enough to sustain a huge MMO, what are you doing? What did you think was going to happen? And then who decided that microtransactions were going to be your next alternative, and this is what you have in the store? They practically begged to not make money. What's fucking cracking, baby?
Please no. Please no. Eto na yung player base.
The biggest problem that new MMOs are going to face are getting a true player base. Not the players that are there on day one, seeing how long they can wait in a queue. Not even the ones that invest 200 hours and experience a little bit of endgame. I'm talking about the true player base. The player base that if your game shuts down, they will be on the front lines doing whatever they can to create their own version of your game, some sort of backup code to keep the community alive. Those are the players that you're looking for. They're there because they love the game. They're there for real. And those are going to be extremely difficult to get because chances are they already have that game. They're already a part of that community. And most of them aren't going to be feeling that way about multiple MMOs. At this point, new MMOs have to pull their player base from other MMOs. You're going to be trying to pull players from WoW and from Final Fantasy and from RuneScape and Guild Wars 2. The players that already know what they like and dislike about
Totoo
massive
yan,
multiplayer
napakahirap
online
nang
games.
kumuha ng player base ngayon. Kaya itong Nightcross, swerte ito eh. Swerte itong Night CROWS, napakadami ring nakuha kahit papaano. Lalo sa Pilipinas. Pero may factor kasi yung ano eh. Play
Which
turn dun,
means
kaya
that by
malakas sa
default,
Pilipino.
a new MMO is immediately competing with the top of that hill. Could you imagine trying to enter that space and these are the guys you're standing next to, trying to gain their players? Good luck. The best kind of player base to get for a brand new MMO is a new MMO player. Ones that haven't experienced the other ones yet, and you're going to be their first experience, which would mean trying to appeal to the iPad babies, the TikTok brains, the fucking Fortnite Warzoners. You know, the ones that can't even hold their attention to short form content unless there is a video below the main content that has some car surfing on ramps so that their weird brains allow them to stay there. Dude, drop a 14-year-old into vanilla WoW Northshire and see how long it takes for their brains to start freaking out because there's not enough colors and numbers. The generation following us is not gonna really be interested in this slower paced MMO style that we fell in love with. Why would they run around Elwyn Forest or go kill goblins in Lumbridge when in that same time frame they could have had 3 adrenaline-pumping Warzone games to feel dopamine from? They don't chase the same numbers going up that we do. It makes me wonder if the generation following us, when they get to be our age, if they're going to be more interested in goal-oriented things like long-term MMO goals. I don't see new generations coming into MMOs, and I don't see current MMO players jumping to a new one when they've already established their community and love for one that they've been a part of for years.
Wala, di nang
I
papalitan
think
yung
the
WoW
current
dyan.
games that we have in the MMO space are going to remain there, at least for as long as both the players and the devs have that desire. In order for an MMO to take the reins, become the next big thing, to really be the game changer, it's going to have to be very outside the box. Never done before, a big risk. Chances are the next MMO to really overtake these or even see equal success as these hasn't even been thought of yet. But I just have this strange feeling that the next MMO that comes out that has 6 classes to choose from, a woodcutting skill, and 2004-ass fetch quests is not going to be the one to see themselves at the top of that hill with those. It's just a hunch. I don't know. This Ashes of Creation game I've seen talked about for like the last 3 years is supposedly going to be the MMO that changes everything. They had this dev blog come out at the end of March, and I was like, okay, you know, this looks cool. And on the side of the screen, I see some quests about killing 20 goblins. And I'm like, no fucking way that this is the revolutionary thing. The next big MMO is not gonna have kill 20 goblins as a fucking quest, I promise. They've already lost in my eyes.
Bakit anong ginawa
There's
ng, ng Black Desert? Walang AFK?
Wait, there's just no way another one
Parang ang hirap na rin maglaro ng game na walang AFK.
those is gonna be the one to be up there. I don't know. There's a few things that I believe the next big MMO needs to do differently. I think the #1 priority is to come up with a structure that eliminates the locust swarm effect. Finish this as fast as possible. Get to max level as fast as possible. Get to the end game, the best in slot, the min-maxing as fast as possible. It's a real shitty habit that we've developed with video games, especially MMOs recently. I think it's played such a big role in the overall downfall of MMOs, why everything feels underwhelming now. Unfortunately, I think as long as a game structure exists that allows for that kind of mentality, it's not going to find the success that it would have found back when we weren't playing games like that in the golden age of MMOs, when things were actually enjoyed. That's why we want to play games solo now. It's why you can get from level 1 to 70 playing by yourself in WoW. And that's not going to make for a successful MMO. You might as well just make a single player game. Other MMOs would benefit a lot by trying a more RuneScape style quest system where it feels almost like a mission with a lot of benefits afterwards, rather than just the same generic copy pasted coding of a quest of going and getting 10 mushrooms on a tree and bringing it back for XP. It's the reason why a game like RuneScape, which people have always poked fun at its graphics, feels more alive than a game with fucking Unreal Engine 5. It's the way it feels when you're a part of that world. And I think a lot of MMOs kind of look the other way when it comes to structuring things like that. They're too scared to try something else for progression. I don't know, they just play it too safe. The world has to feel alive, and everyone's end goal can't be the same. I'm not a game dev, I'm just a consumer. I complain. My role here is to complain. I'm not the guy. If I knew what this next next MMO looked like, I would be trying to make it. I promise you I would. I don't think any current game devs have really wrapped their head around what it takes to bring an MMO to the next level, but I think with a lot of emerging game engines and technology we're capable of now, we're eventually going to see that thing that really makes our eyes widen and our mouths salivate. It's gonna happen. Could be a year from now, 10 years from now. Our generation of MMO players, probably the only generation of MMO players, are going to be looking for that game, and we'll know it when we see it. But for now, I think we're just gonna be cozy in the games that we play. For a more optimistic look, I think if RuneScape has taught me anything, other MMOs have really not experimented with shit. They have not really opened up the sandbox of themselves. The fact that World of Warcraft just recently released a hardcore version after it took someone developing an entire plugin to do it just kind of shows how they haven't really tried shit yet. And the fact that they just tried a battle royale is even funnier. They're trying, you know, we'll give it to them. Blizzard's trying. They might be 10 years too late to the battle royale boom we mentioned earlier, but they're trying, and we've got to give them that credit. Blizzard has done everything in their power to self-destruct, and they're still standing. It's incredible. If they're not going down by now, they're never going down, all right?
Tapos na kaya ito. CBD, nasa ka CBD? Ikaw naman tulungan ka CBD. Tapos sa baka dito. Contest tayo ng boss raid, oh. 4 hours, di ganito kaya. Alas 4. Tulog na kayo, huwag nyo na i-contest, oh. Ingat kayo. Ay, ingat kayo. Pahinga rin kayo. Ito mahalaga dyan, eh. Ito yung nahanap ni Boss Gibib, eh. Ito mahirap hanapin dyan. Iipitin nila to, eh. Wala na pala akong pots. Gagi, wala na akong pots. Malas. Ba yan? Wala talaga, pare. Wala talaga? Plus ko kaya to? Ba't plus 4 lang? Di ba dapat dalawa to? Plus 4 or plus 5? Bakit ganun? Ba't isa lang? Ayun, oh. Bakit ganun isa lang? Ito hindi pa naman to siguro nababasa, diba? Pero D plus to kasi to. Ah, talaga? Ganun ba yun? Ah, nagpa-plus 2 pag sa save. Ah, copy. Ikaw, 7day. Nasaan ka, 7day? Tara, punta ka ta, 7day. Anong MQ mo? Stage 1 or stage 2? Nakalagay ba? Hindi. Increase the stage by 1 or 2 eh. Sakto yan, bago mamatay, kailangan mag-plus tayo. Para hindi mo basa. Malas talaga, pre. GG's na ako, guys. Pagawa nga muna ako. GG's guys. Thank you so much sa mga nanood. Magandang gabi sa inyo, pare. Naglag pa. Gastos na naman. Nice. Ano nga ulit dito yun? Gastos na naman, pre. GG's na ako, guys. Magandang gabi. Gagamitin ko na yung dictator bukas. De, joke lang. Di akan yan. Di akan yan, pare. Nangiinis na ako. Di akan yan. GG's. Dit. Thank you so much, Dit. Nainis kasi ako doon sa mga nag-cheat, nakita ko pa eh. Pero hindi naman daw, parang normal naman daw yung speed nun. Nakabuisit kasi yung mga nag-cheat pa. Good night, guys. Matulog na kayo. Good night, good night, good night. GG's, GG's. Yung bukas ulit. Sa linggo, hindi ko sure kung makapag-live ako sa linggo. Kasi, fiesta sa amin. Pero wala kaming handa. Uy, ventables. Good night. GBQ. Oh, maganda to, pare. Shit. GG's, bukas ulit. Good night, guys. Pahinga na kayo. Congrats ulit. Natapos nyo yung linggo. Pare, pahinga kayo ng weekends. Have a nice weekend, guys. And see you sa next live. Bye-bye. May nag-aaway sa region? Sino? Sino nag-aaway? Wala naman ah. Sa Battlefront? Battlefront ba? Ah, sa BF. Teka. Pasok ako dyan. Pasok ako. Chismoso ako eh. Pasok ako ah. Ay, hindi ko mababasa yung chat ni Ian eh. Wala kasing ano yan eh. Mahirap kasi kalaban yan. 6 advancement na yan eh. Napatipi daw si Pepe kay Cubeb. Masasaktan talaga siya kay Cubeb. Real talk yan pare. Pero sana na. Sana unahin nila na ano. Linisin din nila yung cheater kasi nakaka-disappoint talaga min. Di naman sa nanunumbat pero ano mo yun, ginagawa naman natin yung best para makatulong sa paglaki ng Night Cross. Sana naman wag nilang payagan na may cheat. Yun lang naman eh. Ikaw, pag nandito ko ha, huwag kang dadaan dito. Huwag kang dadaan dito. Iniinis mo ako eh. Dutch napatay ni si Empire 2 times. Talaga? Tain na pare, totoo ba yan? Kailan yan? Masasaktan talaga sila IQBB eh. Dami pa naman nagsisend ng clip. Ayoko nang panoorin yung mga clip nung ano. Ayoko nang panoorin yung mga clip ng mga nag-cheat. Sawa na ako dyan. Mabubuisit ka na lang. Pipi kong ka na lang. Di naman nala kailangan mag-cheat. Eto na yan pare. Ah, 2 to 3. So kapag safe pa siya. Lalag natin pre. Mitch, kaya ba to? 5 lang kami boss raid. Contest nyo lang, pare. I-body block nyo na lang. Contest nyo na yung boss raid, pare. Kung sinong bumaba. Binabanatan yata si Natisha. Si Natisha natira. Natira. Nice joke.